Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back for hopefully part 5 and the finale of this episode, as we did have a particularly long episode, part 4 I want to say, with a 40 minutes covered, and we should be able to get through the last bit of this. Archmage Antonidas getting spammed with firebolts by Teal, caught in the crossfire. That is rough. Orange and brown tried to take on dark green and yellow, and on the retreat, Teal came in and just destroyed everything. Nether Drake's being given the unholy armor. I don't know if the South Alliance has what it takes to hold against Teal right now. They've proven in the past that they're capable of shutting down his very difficult to deal with specialty units such as Burning Blade Masters, Eridar Warlocks, Casters, and air units. We're not seeing a lot of grunts. We're not seeing a lot of raiders or necrolites or anything else, the basic spam units of an army. But we are seeing these specialty units used to great effect. And unfortunately, Orange isn't able to retreat from this without losing too many units. Dalen Proudmoore, for the first time and for the last time, he's going to be the last hero to die. Is he going to use Holy Light on himself? I don't. He's like, hey guys, let's just go hang out in the lake area. But Dark Green has seen us, so we're kind of fucked. Really, the only way he's getting out of this is if the cooldown on the Violet Citadel summon goes out before he gets murdered. I don't see them letting him live. He looks like kind of a juicy target. Outriders are annoying. He could probably kill off just these Outriders. It's not going to be easy. But it will mean some more experience for Dalen Proudmoore. And a stun goes off on Warchief Kargath Blaiphis, potentially a surround. Indeed, we're going to see that there. The Stormwind champions cut him off, and now Dark Green, it's going to be an interesting position. But again, these Burning Blade Masters are enough to quickly, and you see that unit seems to be losing, that Stormwind Knight losing health rather quickly. If we put it on one-time speed, it's stupid how quickly that unit dies. And now he's going to be blocked in. Warchief Kargath Blaiphis, too much for Dark Green to actually... Oh, Yellow has blocked him in with the summons. Oh, that's bad news. Oh, get him out of there. Oh, Dalen Proudmoore! I'm pretty sure that was the sound of my heart beating. Fuck me. Alright, well, Yellow does manage to lock down a Burning Blade Master and take him out. A couple Bloodlust Totems dropped. Dalen Proudmoore all on his own. Wait, what the fuck? Dalen, oh, they died. Okay, that's what I was like, what happened to the Kirin Tor that you had with you, buddy? And he's like, dude, they're so dead on the ground over there. Like, you see these corpses right about there? You see that? You see him just duking it out like a total badass? He's like... Pfft. He's really counting on the fact that the Westfall Brigade dies before he does. Or rather, their summon times out. Alright, what's going on with the rest of the world? Brown, dead as balls. Orange? All of his units dead as balls. Brown tries to send in a bunch of very weak, low-health units against a very AoE-centric army, and is going to get predictably wiped the fuck out. Even with 8/6 upgrades, leaving a Druid of the Claw in non-bear form is probably one of the stupidest things you can do. And Teal's just soaking up that experience. My god. It's just painful. I don't care if it's under siege. Teal's going to chase him south. No chance of him getting out alive. I mean, even the poison from the Dryads isn't enough to slow them down by any meaningful amount. Oh! Oh, dead. Dead. Oh, it's a whole tree? Dead. Teal's willing to admit he cannot attack the South Alliance at the moment. He's too weak. His units, regardless of their 8/8 upgrades, just get eaten. And so we can see him switching to a more specialty unit composition, as I mentioned before. The trick is, in late game, yes, you do want to have basically just a specialty army. You can't really afford to be throwing waves and waves of units at your enemies and just getting them to level 25 and then they're going to kick the shit out of you. You have to have units that provide a specific purpose, have a lot of damage, and are mobile. But for the harassment that you should be doing, Samel, I'm guessing you have a buttload of money, you should be sending lots of grunts all over the map, just fucking spamming them everywhere. Sure, they're going to die eventually, but just get as many control points as you can. Force him to divide his attention, split his army. They don't have as much money as you, not by a long shot. 162, 618 versus just a flat out 230, 2,300 and 2,273 He's got 8 upgrades. They still have to upgrade their units. Yellow is still behind at 5-6, possibly the lowest upgrades we're seeing in the entire game at the moment, unless Brown, of course, has managed to fall even further behind. I would like to see a single bear. I'm sure Allies Town needs help, but what I need is a unit to click on to see the upgrades. Alright, he does have 8. Yeah, I think Yellow has the lowest upgrades. Unless Pink is still in the game. Pink's still technically in the game. I just don't know if he's doing anything with that. Alright, we can speed it up because nothing really is happening at the moment. He's pinging the map. What does he want him to know? That Teal's down there? That's fairly obvious. Where are these devious Blackguard coming from? They're just showing up in big groups and I can't tell. Like, is that a summon shit? I don't know what's going on. It's freaking me out. Whatever, they have 28 to 44 and 33 to 49 damage. They're very mobile. They have a mix of attack types. They're a pretty decent unit. I mean, they're not the best in the entire game. And Teal! Oh no. Oh no, I went too far. I went too far. Teal is wrecking crap, but let's not forget Yellow and Dark Green still have not lost their most important heroes. They're doing a lot of damage. A stun goes off, stunning these Stormwind champions. But again, purges are being used on the Nether Dragons to try to take them out and deny them those summoned units advantage. And they've got plenty of riflemen on the ground to take out the air units. Dispels overall, I think that although Teal inflicted a ton of damage early on, Yellow and Dark Green are going to rally, and with their combined abilities and auras and upgrades, they're going to be quite well off. This unit is an effective Will of the Emperor. It has increased armor, plus 7 armor. Oh my god, plus 7 armor on the entire South Alliance army. I mean, fucking Teal's got to cast Unholy Armor just to get 5 more than that, and it's mana per unit. That's just an aura. Plus the movement aura. They move very fast. They attack very fast. They're generally just very fucking hard to deal with. Teal, rejected. He couldn't deal with the South Alliance forces, even though he's got better upgrades. Specialty army denied. In the north, finally purple and orange feeling confident enough to move down once again. Oh, they're going to take out Dark Green's base, and there's really not much Dark Green can do about it at the moment, and that's a little sad. I actually like being zoomed in. I really like, I mean, here's the thing. Warcraft 3 didn't have the best graphics, but it has such stylized graphics that when I play it the way it's supposed to be played, I really like looking at things. Sure, the texture on that wall is a little crappy, but look how nice that graphic looks on the tower. Ugh, I love it. Look at these little runes. I can read the little runes. It's pretty cool. Alright, Yellow, what are you going to do? Wow, Ren's getting pretty high if his damage isn't... Fuck me. Those units died of bleeding. Holy shit.
We're under attack.
Those units actually die of bleeding? That's pretty badass.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Ren, you're a monster. And I like it. Oh, snap tittles! Teal's got the Crown of Stormwind, guys. I mean, let's see what Yellow has on his heroes. He's got the Eye. He's got the Crown. He's got Lordaeron Crown. He's got Troll Kalar, Skull of Gul'dan, very nice. Dark Green, I'm guessing, not holding on too many things, but Bolvar definitely has the Horn and the Gorehowl, making him a very difficult to kill hero. But you can see even at level 15, he's not the strongest. It's his heals that make him so difficult to deal with. It's that Divine Shield and those summons and those resurrections that make him so hard to deal with. If they can claim back a crown from Teal, they're going to be in wonderful shape. We can see Teal realizing that his heroes are the backbone of his army, and is therefore stacking rings of protection on whenever he can. 20, I mean, at the end of the day, it's, what, 40? 40 armor there? 71% damage reduction on a unit with 3,175 health. That's absurd! But that's exactly what Teal needs, and even then it proves to not be... Oh, that was a good Stormbolt. That was a good Stormbolt. He got the crown back. Holy shit. I think Teal was counting the fact that Windwalk can get him out of any situation, but unfortunately it can't in Yellow. Yellow's nightmare is just now coming true as Purple and Orange move down. Dalaran and Lordaeron moving down to attack the dwarves. Fellhorde in a bit of trouble, and Stormwind dropping the Crown of Stormwind. Ah, there we go. Bolvar Fort Dragon picks it up. He's got all the droppable items on him. He is going to be the target. But that's not the worst thing with a character with Divine Shield. You want them to attack that hero. And then when you get low, bam, Divine Shield. And you want them to keep trying to surround him. And then Holy Light. And then, of course, by the time they've worked through your health again, bam, Holy Shield. You just deny them that damage. They're so focused on killing that hero that they're not inflicting damage on the rest of your army. And you're in a good shape. King Varian Rin, things going crazy. Yellow saying, hey, did you know that I actually have Shadowforge City and we could probably totally like solo Ragnaros? My favorite thing in any game is when people get too confident and they decide to go fight Ragnaros and their whole army gets wiped out. Hold on, guys, I'm going to take the last big gulp of this rum chata. Alright, let's do it. We're going to finish up this game. Dark Green, harassment down in Stranglethorn, taking back his control points. Teal, rebuilding his army. Purple and Orange, really the big threat now. Are they moving down south or are they moving? Oh no! Yellow's going to be forced to deal with Yellow's army, and I don't know if he has what it takes. The improved cannon towers will be enough to potentially hold him off for just a little bit while to slow that time back down. Purple, with the dual-pronged attack, suddenly getting surrounded by Teal. There's the grunts that I wanted to see, and this is actually not bad for Yellow. Previously, these grunts showing up would have been horrible for Yellow, but right now, what they're going to do is they're going to force Orange and Purple into an awkward situation. Does Purple pull back and help? I mean, does Orange pull back and help Purple? Or, I mean, what do they really do? And Teal realizing that, the North Alliance is attacking them. I'm sure they're having to defend their own base. Now's the time to move out with my demon units and take a few control points if possible. Infernals at 8/8 are no joke, with 48 to 147 damage, plus 15 because of the aura, 20 armor, and of course their magic, they take extra damage from magic attacks, but they're magic immune, so welcome to being an Infernal. Your life is great. And Orange is going to have to call it a day because that's just a fuckload of grunts. Then again, now that... Actually, Purple doesn't have Paladin, so he's pretty okay. Very good job locking down these grunts individually with his clerics. And we see the spam healers going down on the back lines to keep them alive. And at the end of the day, more grunts being killed than anything else. It seems weird that the Grunt, which is such an effective unit early game, just does not scale very well at all. You have to figure out other things, raiders to lock down enemy units. You have to... There we go. There, but very good dispels from Purple means that none of these skeletons are going to stay alive and absolutely no chance of Unholy Armor coming into this combat or conflict to really affect the outcome. Dark Green and Yellow move out, but Orange is safely teleported back to either... Tears or his main base. There, it's back in Dalaran. Okay, he's at the Violet Citadel. But Teal! Oh shit, Teal's knocking on the door. Dark Green and Yellow, what are you guys gonna do? He's like, oh, well, I'm probably gonna run home right now because holy fucking shit. Our gate is not defended. He's got a lot of spearmen. When this poison's gonna slow him down a lot. What is that ping for? He's probably saying, send all your goddamn riflemen to help me, please. I beg of you right now because Teal's really scary. And I need to take out these damn nether drakes. Griffins would probably be a wonderful idea right now, especially given the bridge choke point. I mean, look at this. That's so much damage. Rokon falls. Probably Rexar is going to go down as well. Using up that whirlwind before the mass group of army actually gets there is very effective. Sure, Teal's now broken into Stormwind, but he hasn't inflicted the damage on the army. Stormwind Knight's still going to die. That's not a problem. It's just the Stormwind champions you want to keep alive. Difficult to tell the difference, I know. It's just a slight change of color. Alright. Rain of Fire is going down for Teal's army. Tons of air units in the fight. Dark Green uses his Resurrection to bring units back up alive right in the middle of Teal's army, hopefully inflicting some extra damage, getting rid of these... Staphys traps could go off at any minute, though. Essentially shutting down Dark Green and Yellow's armies for a few moments. Bronzebeard's on the front line, and he's doing a lot of damage. But King Varian Rin goes down, and oh no, Bolvar Fort Dragon's gonna be right in the front line. Look, he's got the crown, he's got the sword, he's got the axe, he's got the horn, he's got the Brew of Divinity. Oh, he's got Brew of Divinity. He might be okay. He can use that without the cooldown also affecting everything else. But Teal has gotten himself into a very good position. Even the flank that Dark Green tries to attempt on the back lines is not going to accomplish anything. Eredar Warlock is still very much alive. I think Stormwind may be lost, my fellow friends. Rexar forced to retreat. Galen, Bolvar, everyone, Stormwind champions retreating in the face of this crazy aggression. Oh shit. What the fuck is this? Oh, they're gonna kill off Rexar? Oh no, he's using Rexar's healing aura, healing spray to heal everything else. And with Stormwind keep gone. Stromguard keep gone. There's no more Stormwind elites. No Stormwind champions for Dark Green. Oh shit, hold on. Okay, he blew it up, thank God. For those of you who play South Alliance, please remember that when your base is being destroyed, it's just polite to blow up your end of the tram so that your ally doesn't have to deal with the army that just face-fucked you. He's pinging a map. Oh, Yellow's saying, hey, I've still got this. No one knows. We can make a last stand in here, potentially. I don't know.
Our forces are under attack.
But Orange is ready. Battle Mage is being made, and I think I heard a front line base being built. Yes, I did. Aww. Look at it. Barracks, Arcane, Sanctums, Keeps, whatever you have. Are you making... Purple may feel a little bit over... Oh, no! Oh, he got... Lock the door. Kill Abby BOTR. Lock the door. Kill Arthas. Get that damage done. Arthas, you may want to use your ultimate before you die. Or you can just die. Yeah, just die. See if I can pause it. And... Oh, look! They've got faces on them! They've got happy faces on them! Dwarves, you know, I gotta say, they may kill you, but they're gonna make you laugh right before they do. Wham, wham. This is half-time speed, and look how fast that Dwarven Keep Tower shoots. My god. Full-time speed, blam, 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 blam. They do a lot of damage. They do decent damage. Really, the advantage is their health, the command aura that they provide. We can see Yellow bursting out here, using the Eye of Sargeras to summon up some free demon units to act as fodder. Wow! Excellent use of the fire elementals there to wipe out those casters. They have no defense against that fire breath. And now Orange has gotten a little cocky. Outriders... Oh, Nelisian, you're so good. Damn. All the Outriders that were summoned by Bolvar 4 Dragon got immediately turned into Nelisian's own summons by using the Arcanist control summon ability. That was smooth. But Dark Green and Yellow really want to hunt that down. Oh, wow. Magnai's ultimate shuts that down. Jaina Proudmoore gets hit and surrounded. Oh, nice gate work. I think Purple and Orange have been forced back on the defensive once again. Teal's going to take all the control points in the south, even further increasing his lead. He's got 8-8. He's got plenty of money. And at this point, I'm drunk. Just felt it, sorry. Alright, Purple's trying to do some damage to Rexar, who does have Ruined Bracers and Orb of Frost. I would say drop those off and give them to Muradin or something. Those Ruined Bracers are awesome. That reduction against magic damage, ooh, I love it. And that's really the only way to get other races' items, is to be allied to someone and have them buy them for you and drop them. Or just buy them from their shop. But I mean, after they're dead, you pretty much just gotta do it that way. Stormwind's pretty dead. The booze is taking effect on me. My eyes are heavy. My lids close. As the final battle draws ever closer, Dark Green loses more spearmen for nothing. Alright. Let's see if Teal moves in here. Yellow's like, I've got workers to build an impenetrable... Oh, God! Oh, God, no! Let's see if Teal rebuilds this, or if he decides that with his Blade Masters, he might be able to solo Ragnaros the Fire Lord. That's my hope. Oh, Orange is reproducing. Brown is still here, if I'm not crazy. Brown is. Brown will be joining in the next engagement here in Yellow and Dark Green. I'm going to have to keep an eye on two things right now. Slow it back down. Teal going for Ragnaros. Wow! In just the short fucking time I wasn't here, look how much he's taken off. He's taken out. Oh, God, Ragnaros, you're so dead. At halftime speed, you're getting owned. And Ragnaros is attacking an air unit, which means he's not doing AoE damage to everything on the ground like he should be. Oh, Teal, that was smooth, boy. I really like that. That was super smooth. And he's going to get that crown. Or he's going to get the scepter, or whatever the fuck it's called. Let's see. Hand plus 10 to agility, strength, and intelligence. I'm guessing he puts that on Kargath and continues to laugh at the fact that no one can fucking kill him. Oh, I'm sorry. Is 4,000 health with 40 armor too much for you? That is just rough. That is rougher than an unshaved girl. Why did I bring up my date? That's still pissing me off. I had a point. Fuck it. I give up on life. Whatever. Dark Green and Yellow, kind of rooting for you because you're clearly the underdogs right now. I mean, look at you. 6 and 6. You got 12 control points. Everyone else has more than that. Literally everyone in the game who is still here has more control points than the two of you combined solo. That is fucked up, and you guys are awesome for holding. Naelesian, you're great because you held against a stupid mass alliance to the point where they got frustrated and just started murdering each other. Do you understand the accomplishment of that? Naelesian fought them so hard, tooth and nail, that Teal was like, fuck this! I'd way rather fight dark green and yellow. Because at least dark green and yellow I could theoretically beat. But even with all four of my allies, Naelesian is just whooping us. And let's see if he's rebuilt the defenses around Dollar. Of course he has. Look at that. He's still using in groups of 4. I love you. It's so good. 3 upgrades now. Stupid amounts of health. Oh. 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 Whoa. I don't think anything here doesn't do magic damage. So even if he were to kill off all of this Infernal's just gonna go... Hey, stop it. What are you doing, kid? Get out of here! Don't tell your grandma I've been pushing shocks. This is a wonderful idea by Dark Green right here. These Zeppelins, please yellow build fucking Griffin Riders. Zeppelins combined with Griffin Riders is the just craziest air-based AoE you can possibly get. And Zeppelins have the ability to once every 60 minutes heal themselves for a significant amount of their health. I just can't recommend it more. And yellow, with all 6 of the Dwarven Keep Towers he's allowed to build, and he's building even further cannon towers. It's going to be fun to see how they break this. I mean, they can. They certainly can. Mortar teams are really needed back here. And Dark Green building a Town Hall. Probably going to eventually upgrade it into a keep in order to have reliable summons. Samil sends his Nether Drakes in to scout. But for now, he's going to be dealing with some force. My god. Just my god. Alright. Orange and brown and purple are ready for a gigantic fight. Sorry for the frame rate, guys. Slow that shit back down. I actually don't know what's killing it. It might be all the battle mages and there's... God. Alright, let's do 2. Let's stop this for a minute and see if we can... Okay. 17, that's fine. Pause, it's at 17. Going? Fine, I'll take 9. Whatever. Alright, Teal's going to be doing a very good job against the forces of brown and orange right now. Dalaran and the druids. And to be honest, I gotta say that Rain of Fire not doing too much damage. Teal's actually getting smashed right now as Eredar Warlocks not doing enough damage to the Mountain Giants to actually stop them from taunting. And remember, a unit that's channeling that is within the range of a unit that taunts will stop channeling. That's a very good way. You don't always have to silence, you just have to distract it, stun it, silence it, whatever you can do. Taunt it. As long as you shut down that channel, that's good news. Now, Mountain Giants doesn't really matter what kind of armor they have. They just have a nice reduction of damage and a base resistance to magic, so they're a wonderful counter against everything that Teal has to offer, as it's mostly chaos damage. But the dragons go down, and the Nether Spirit dragons are in the hands of Naelesian, summoned by Teal to do that damage, but immediately controlled by Orange. And they'll start attacking. They've got Bloodlust. But they're getting targeted down by Mass Firebolt from the back lines. And that's gotta suck. I mean, think about it. You spend that money to summon those units, Orange just takes them back with a couple spells, and then you've got to spam Firebolt to hope you can take these things out, and to not do it by 59 damage is so brutal. He's trying to Fireball down Dogron Thracian right now while everyone's retreating, and that's the trouble. If Yellow turned around and fought while having Emperor Dogron Thracian run, he'd be fine, but the problem is he has everyone run, and then Dogron gets stunned, slowly falls behind, and gets surrounded. And here's what Teal can't deal with. Zeppelins are immune to magic, if I'm not wrong, so the fireballs aren't going to be able to target them down. And that's really the only way he has of dealing with air units at the moment, is hoping that they're immune, that they are vulnerable to magic spells. Purple, orange, and brown. Lorna and Dalaran druids versus the dwarves and Stormwind. Stormwind's pretty defeated, just the remnants. They're fighting just to make a good name for themselves, I have to assume. Man, I am drunk. Sorry, guys. It has been so frustrating trying to film the last half of this game. No matter what I do, it's either too hot during the day and my fan makes noise, and then I have to wait till later in the day, and then I try to get the... Fuck me. Stop it, Fraps. I mean, now we're getting to the point where Fraps just doesn't have enough room on my friggin' computer to actually record this anymore. It's acting like a punk. I'm telling you, it has just been technical difficulty after technical difficulty. Because at first it was just I just wasn't in the headspace to do it. Oh, these archers are gonna be a nice counter. I wasn't in the headspace to record it, and then the minute I was in the headspace to record, I just see the heal there. It was just technical difficulties non-stops. King Arthas goes down, Oathmark Arthas goes down. Purple lost both of his heroes. How do you do that? How are you surrounded by players who don't regularly do that, and then you bring your heroes in and you just lose them? That's rough. He's probably gonna blame it. He's like, I didn't have paladins and holy lights, so I just continued throwing my heroes into the meat grinder like I usually did, and then only afterwards did I realize I didn't have the tools to keep them alive. Oh, the pain. This is one of my favorite jokes in the game. It's way smaller than it looks. It gives you a wonderful concave, and I mean overall it's very easy to defend. Hopefully he decides to destroy one of his Dwarven Keep Towers and rebuild it in the center here so that everything gets a command aura while in that area. As we see, speed, movement, damage aura is very helpful.
Job's done. I await your command.
I await your command. Nice fire breaths, but not probably going to be enough. Lots of spam units coming out. What's up here? Purple's rebuilt a whole goddamn city. Where Quel'Thalas used to be. Alright. These few surviving High Elves and Farstriders are like, remember when this was like a font of magical energy and it was lovely and the our rulers weren't absent? And they're like, yeah, I do remember that. That was a really good time. Emperor Thorosian's summon is very strong. Think about it. 700 health units with Fire Breath, Chaos Damage, and... Alright, and then Fraps stopped dying and we were okay because the frame rate didn't just totally shit itself. I'm probably going to have to do a reformat relatively soon, or at least go through and get rid of a lot of files in order to make sure that while Fraps is recording, it has more than enough room for files. I mean, it hasn't done that for a while, and the newer version does seem to be... Oh, okay, he took control of them. For a really split second, I thought that he had allied yellow, and I got pissed. But this is essentially yellow giving the Elysian free fire breath units, and that's pretty brutal. Here's the thing, you can't send anything summoned against orange. Usually you can summon units and do some free damage. But with orange, you're just going to give him units, and then he's going to send them right back at you and do free damage. God, the Elysian is so good! Oh, but the light blue units have come back to take some control points, even though he's AFK, probably being controlled by brown, by the druids. And Teal getting a little gun shy after all this. Moves up south. Wow, so many SimCity units. Chapels being built over by Grim Batal. Units going crazy. Orange is going to retreat to attempt to deal with this Teal offensive. Again, it's just a specialized group. I don't know what to tell you. Teal has opted to don't... Level 18 Zula had the whack. Teal's heroes are of such a high level that I just don't know what you do against them. Sure, you've got a level 12 Arthas, but what is that against an 18 Zula head? Sure, Jaina's 15, but Teal has lots, well, at least 2 or 3. Level 15, he's got 19, 18, 18. Teal is leading the hero game by far. I don't know what to tell you. And with his Burning Blade Masters going invisible and running in, it's very difficult to deal with. But Orange intelligently has Arcane Towers in the front line to spot them. Alright, more red mirror images being used. Let's see if Nelson can tell the difference. Of course he can, because he has the tower spotting. But I'll tell you what, once Grim Batal is in Teal's hands, that's 2 life regen auras stacked on top of each other. I think that... you got the Shout, you've got the Bloodlust, you've got the Vampiric Aura, and then you've got Grim Batal. He's run back all the way. Interesting. And he did give up Hellfire Citadel to allow Dark Green to get an extra unit, an extra base, an extra hero. I'm sure he's regretting that in the long run. Circle jerk over here by the Longbowman. Yellow and dark green. I don't... It's going to be a tough call for them. Zardas continues to support the North Alliance army with Mountain Giants, Dryads, Green Drakes, and of course, control point sniping. But this is a massive, unbelievably massive... would appear they finally did ally, guys. I'm very sorry to say that what seemed like a fair game is going to turn into Teal getting his face pushed in the last 20 minutes. Oh, this is troublesome. Now, Naelisi and... I mean, Samil did betray his allies. He probably could have been fine. But it's not looking too good now. He may choose to send these Nether Drakes out as scouts, but let's go ahead and speed it up. Alright, he's fighting off a brown army down in Stranglethorn Vale. This means that the North Alliance is going to know that they can move south and start really encroaching on his control points. Meanwhile, sure enough, this is going to be an absolute slaughter. Teal will gain a huge amount of experience from this, leveling his heroes up again, potentially getting them close. Oh, already level 20. Zulhead's 18, Rend is 19, so 18, 19, 20 for his heroes. He holds the record. He holds most of the good items. He has been stacking intelligently, whether attack on Rend and defense on Kargath. Because with Kargath's ultimate, you don't really need to stack any more attack. He's already doing 229 max damage. With, oh my god, 42 armor. He's got 72 armor reduction. Is that even counting Unholy Aura? Thank god it is. Oh, I was gonna lose my mind if it wasn't. Like, no, I'm super OP even without that. How does it feel, Zargus? Teal really enjoying the wiping up of Brown's armor. You can see the corpses just littering the ground there. And Teal now stands to fight. Zardas knows he's part of the winning team already. It's another mass alliance against Teal. Teal, previously part of a mass alliance, now facing it. He knows he needs to move down to stop these units from sniping his control points, but of course, units can just snipe control points. That's what happens. Right? And then they'll run out. They'll attack another one. I'm sure it's some free experience, and a couple will get caught, but you're going to lose a few control points. You're going to be forced back into a less enjoyable position, and they're going to move forward while you're distracted. That sucks. You've just defended 2 control points and sacrificed essentially 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 control points for defending 2. That's the annoying thing about... those are good rocks, Naelisian. Good job. Stormwind will also be giving up 30 go... I mean, let's see what these were worth. 10... 10, 220. For those of you who live in California, I'm sure you get the joke. That was an old commercial. So 40 gold overall for what? He gave up 10, 25, 55, 65, 80, 90, 100. He gave up 100 for 40. Not all control points are created equal, guys. It's like, oh, okay, I was wondering why he chose to teleport. It's like, you were right there! The entrance is right there! But he did need to do it as Brown was currently flanking, and now he's got to hold this off. It's a nice move. Who controls the portal control nexus? Samil. Samil needs to fight right on that line. Look at the... Oh! Rend Blackhand's mirror image does 200 damage. Jesus. Oh my god. Let's see if we can click on these air units at all. Those are all Zardas, or come on, there's gotta be some Teal units there. Nether Drakes are fucking. You ate somebody? Okay, whatever. All I know is Teal has the huge overwhelming advantage as long as they don't take back this portal control nexus. If he fights right inside the portal, he's fine. If the North Alliance is too dumb to take it back, I don't know what you do. Orange, Naelisian, you seem pretty knowledgeable. You have to notice that this is not working out for you. Teal continues to clean it up with just a few heroes and summons. Watch out. Nope, portal control nexus is still not being grabbed. Apologies there for that yawn. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, are we gonna see a Teal make the same mistake where he rushes out to fight? No, he runs back in. Oh, excellent. Very good. Very good call. Very good choice, my friend. Draw those units into where you have the advantage. Look at your units. They are strong. They are powerful. The enemy is taking immolation damage while you have so much bonus armor and damage. 127 on Rend Blackhand. That dude does like 220 damage a hit. Stupid. Granite Golems, go just fuck off. You can't handle this. Teal's too cool for you. Samil, just rock in the face. Alright, Orange is finally committing. Once you know the Kirin Tor are involved, you know that this is no holds barred. Time to use your ultimates, time to use everything you can. I take it back, he retreated. He's probably just trying to draw more units in. And nobody wants to fight on the other guy's side. And now, unfortunately, Yellow has grabbed the Dark Coral Control Nexus, and he's going to be taking advantage of that. Teal cannot afford to fight on top of this portal now, as all enemy units will be getting tons of buffs. I think. The hell's that buff?
We're under attack.
Is it just for Yellow? Is like Yellow the only one that gets it if he goes in there? Okay, that makes more sense. That makes it less OP. Imagine these water elements that had plus 100% damage. That's the sound of me throwing up. Alright, he takes it down. Ren Blackhand, too strong, level 20. Almost. Everyone has 8-8. That hero squad, man. That hero squad. This is where the last battle of the game will take place. It's going to be a battle of push and pull and twee and la, yin and yang. And if God forbid General Zhao were to destroy one of those, well, I just hope you have a really pretty princess waiting around. I'm a pretty princess, says Teal, trying to bring men back to his boudoir. No, says the men, we're not that kind of guy. The File of the Fountain of Life is going to actually provide quite a bit of extra. 6,000, Teal! Build some goddamn towers! I mean, he's got 29 food used. He should just be spamming units, spamming workers, and building so many towers that it's stupid. I mean, Green's not in the game, so you're certainly not going to have him locking anything down, and Vol'jin's already used up his invulnerability thing, so there's no way they're breaking through that tower wall anytime soon. Let's speed it up one more time. Teal still wants to pull units into the back, but I don't see it working. He's getting a 1 or 2 here and there. Unless there's a betrayal on the outside, I think Teal is just waiting for this to die. Okay, here's the problem. I think someone managed to sneak in a unit and build a building. Yep, Ancient of Lore. Orange has bypassed the gate. It is no longer under his control. I mean, under Teal's control. And I don't know if Teal has noticed that he's lost that control point in the bag. It could come as a complete surprise for him when Druids of the Claw and Bears and other angry things. Mountain Giants and Dryads and Bears, oh my, come charging right up his back door. He's built dimensional gateways to file Fountains of Life, but at the end of the day, with that defense bypassed and no way of spotting invisible units, oh god, look how many demon units Teal has here. He could just send them all in. Just a couple roars and then charge, buddy. From both sides, you could kill it. I mean, build more towers. Oh, Yellow sneaks a few mortar teams in there, tries to draw him out, trying to keep him distracted, as he knows now's the time. 8-8 Fellstalkers, everything in Teal's army does almost more damage than anyone else could possibly hope to do. Teal units, demons finally sent out to destroy this, but fire shields on top of poor choke points may spell the doom of this army at the end of the day. I mean, only 1 or 2 or 3 units are attacking at a time, while the rest of them are stuck behind, taking damage that they can't recuperate. Teal is possibly going to wipe up Brown's army, but I think if Yellow and Dark Green attack at the same time, Teal is out of the game. This is the end. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. I hope Teal holds out for a one last final throwdown. He does have 6,000 gold. He hasn't been using it as efficiently as possible. He's been distracted. He's been microing as much as possible. But you've really got to have your production facilities on Control Group 9 and your upgrade facilities on Control Group 0 in order to make sure that you're constantly producing units and constantly doing upgrades. I mean, or else this money is just wasted. What's the point of having all these control points? He could have had his base and everything well defended, but he didn't because it's too hard sometimes. It's too hard to think about all the things you need to do at once, and it may seem overwhelming, but just ask yourself, what could they do, and what can I do to stop it? Not what are they doing, and what do I need to do? It's what could they do, and what can I do right now to prevent that. And look at that. Teal's already building up some watchtowers. He's going to produce workers. He realizes he's got too much gold, potentially. We'll see many more units pumped out of the Spirit Lodge. He certainly has the food supply to justify it. He could build another 70 units and be quite happy. 73. These nether drakes have stayed alive for a long time. We got to really thank that 30 armor. Okay, he wrecked his own buildings, most likely to just make it easier. Oh, Brown! Snapping back. I gotta say, this Teal did an amazing job. Samil has made this game phenomenal. He's stuck in there. We never see a Teal get this far into the game. Oh! Sun goes up, but Galen Trollbane is dead as balls, and Teal claims the first blood in this game. Oh my god. Alright, here's the fight. Teal is not going out without a fight. He should be producing lots and lots of grunts and lots of things on the back of this, but he's just going to hold on with his specialty units, Rain of Fire, denying Orange the ability to enter this combat. He's dropping Bloodlust Totems and Stasis Totems, Nether Drakes, soaking up a lot of damage. But unfortunately, Vol'jin uses his invulnerability. At the same time, not so unfortunately, because it's not close enough to actually defend the very frontline units here. Shut up, Alon. I'm not talking to you. Nether Dragon goes down. Nether Dragon goes down. Both belong to Neolisian. Wow, he is just on top of that micro, taking over those summoned units. And I gotta say, if you have 6,092 gold, it's probably time to build around 3,000 grunts. Start pumping them out, man. You've got to make room for these Infernal Juggernauts to do their work. You've got to choke up these bridges so that they can't get through, and you have to hope that at the end of the day, someone's going down. BOTR not going to be enough. These Juggernauts. Slow it down, half speed. The final defense of Hellfire Citadel versus the forces of good and evil. Brown, the Mountain Giants, assault Teal's defenses. The Infernal Juggernauts slaughtering from behind. They have to take out the power generators or else there's no chance of them breaking through. These units do too much AoE damage, too much chaos damage to really survive it for any period of time, even with max upgrades, although King Magnai have killed Cosmodon. He has Eye of Sargeras, the Flame Strike Sword, the Crown of Lordor on Approved Divinity, a ring on his pretty little finger, and boots on his pretty little feet. Brown not going so well on his assault, but we'll see what yellow and dark green and orange manage to do down south. Teal continues to hold, but I feel that his choice not to reproduce more units is very flawed. Come on, we need grunts. I know that he thinks that, there we go, grunts being made. Come on, buddy, you've got the money. Without a doubt, you've got, oh god, those mortar teams are really trying to focus this down, but Teal intelligently leaving? Ooh, that's a smooth move. He left Orc Peons there set on auto repair to try to defend this. Of course, now that the mortar teams are targeting the Peons, that's a bit more of a problem, but Infernals and other things in the front lines are holding quite well, along with... Oh, there he is. We heard a Burning Blademaster get made. Halftime speed. It's the end of the game, guys. Oh, no! Get the peasants over there! Defend it! Yellow's determined to take it down, and his units do so much damage that the power generators will fall. The next volley might do it! No? Are we good? Can I change my... Fetch me my brown pants! Wow, Teal actually turns that around up north and starts killing some Come on, repair it. Repair it. Fucking repair it. Get those units out there. Kill off those heroes. Take those items. Do what you can, Teal. You're amazing. Oh, Samil has given us the fight of his life. He is holding this. Oh, no. Oh, the Zeppelins are coming in. They do siege damage against these units. Oh, no. How long will they survive? It should only be 1 or 2 volleys if Dark Green is playing... Wait, can he attack? Oh, he can't attack it. Oh, shit. Dark Green parks his units right above it and begins to take out the power generators. The spells from Teal may not be enough to take these down in time. They use their heal to stay alive a little bit longer. Puffs and swirlies reminiscent of Zelda the Wind Waker pop up around them. And... Get more peons! You have the money! God damn it, he loses that set of generators, and that means that those Infernal Juggernauts go down. This choke point is no longer as well defended as it should be, and Teal's going to start losing ground. However, oh no, Ren Blackhand goes down. Kargath, how are you doing, buddy? Kargat is fine. Kargat has 4,000 health. And fucking 58 armor. He's got 58 armor! 75% damage reduction on a hero with 4,000 health. But of course, at the end of the day, it just does not matter when your enemies outnumber you that much. I mean, Felhord has 6. Everyone else has way more than that. I feel that this last mass alliance was completely unacceptable. Orange and brown and purple were fine. Dark green and yellow were fine. They were doing good, and they just allied at the very end there because it would be easier and no one wanted to let a teal win. There seems to be this stigma against allowing a teal to win a game because it's one player versus a team, and it seems wrong. Almost insulting, which it shouldn't be. It's a hard race to play, and anyone who plays Teal, goddamn kudos to you. Samil did a phenomenal job in this last one. Orange teleports out of there at the last second, realizing he was taking just a little bit too much damage. He may have teleported all the way. I see some units up there. Yeah, he went back to Ironforge. Without Nielsen there, Samil's Nether Dragons are actually able to do a lot of damage to these units. I think this is the end, guys. The end of days, the end of all things. Mr. Frodo, I can't carry you. I can't carry it, but I can carry you. Oh, this is the end. Speed it up just a little bit more. Teal holding valiantly, but his units are dead. He's not using his money wisely. He has tons of money and gold. Oh, shizzles. Alright, Orange has unallied yellow. And is killing off the Great Forge while he's trying to reproduce all of his units. Lame says, yeah, this has been a game of lames. I gotta say, Neolesian, I was rooting for you this whole game, and then you just shit on your allies after that. I mean, it's one thing to not agree to an alliance, but it's another thing to accept an alliance until your enemies are in a weak state, and then crap all over them. So, I'm gonna give, it was gonna be Neolesian was MVP of the game, but god damn, Samil didn't earn it. With this final defense, I think that he has thoroughly earned MVP of the game, keeping his heroes alive. Look at Kargat. It's brutal. He has killed so many heroes. Fucking unstoppable. Ironforge goes down. Malfurion dies. Orange teleports out. Of course, back to Dalaran would be my guess. I think everyone's probably just going to call this shenanigans and end the game. GG, gents, says Neolesian. So he's gonna just leave the game on a backstab. Alright, so now everyone's a little bit mad. Everyone's a little bit pissed off. But kill Abby BOTR. Alright. Wow, Teal's actually holding up. Teal's murdering. Teal's coming for a comeback. I mean, if Orange leaves, essentially Teal could come back and win this game. Neolesian, you joined a mass alliance. Shut your mouth. You joined a mass. You created a fucking mass alliance. All right, yellow leaves. Orange is gonna leave. I'm guessing just Teal's gonna fuck up everyone who leaves in the game. So technically, I think, guys, Teal won this game. Samil won as Felhord in the longest game we've ever seen at 2 hours and 45 minutes. I think I'm going to throw up. It was so long. Everyone's gone. Everyone just reached their limit. I think we were at our limits too. All right, units killed. Units produced. Both go to Samil by a large margin of about 900 there. Probably about 850. Heroes killed. Way far away goes to Samil with his absolute brilliant use of Blade Masters, and Orange predictably gets second. Dark Green Rider of Shadow did an amazing job. Yellow is nearby. Everyone else had a bit of a harder time. I can't. Samil, Nailson, Abby, BOTR, Arius Sun King, Rider of Shadow, Captain Awful, Archangel 666, Zarda 696, ARLT, say okay, Manetho, and Gidi Prime. Thank you. Neolesian, sorry, I don't know if I said it right the first time. Thank you all for a phenomenal game. It has been a very difficult time for me, and I was not sure I was ready to get back into shoutcasting, but this game has provided me absolutely no shortage of entertainment and enthusiasm for this game. I can't wait to continue. I'm sorry for the delays, and I hope you will all stick with me for episode 68. Look for more Iceborne. Look for me to finish up Bioshock. I will be recording, what's it called? Silent Hill 2 with a friend, and very soon in the future I really hope to record Zelda the Majora's Mask with my friend Shannon because it's one of my favorite games of all time. She's never played it. She's a huge fan of just the entire Zelda series, and she's never played it, and she's gonna start playing it, and hopefully after she's had a little bit of time with it, we'll go through, and she's a wonderful, intelligent, and just awesome person. So I can't wait to bring you guys those things. Thank you again. This has been the one, the only, the Azothan. Join me for more phenomenal games later on. I love you guys. Bye.